How you guys doing? Ugh, damn, what a way to fuck up my set, Randall. But it's all.
Hey, we have the best fans on Quik Draw Comedy, and this Omaha comedy scene is quite amazing. When Randall's sax hit the ground that night, it completely destroyed the saxophone, which was heartbreaking to me because that's his livelihood. That's how he makes his money. And when it hit the ground, he lost the ability to make money. Being an older guy that's on a fixed income, he didn't know what to do. And after the show that night, we started making some phone calls to some fans of the show and some friends of the show. And we ended up getting enough money. Randall had a little bit of money saved up for a new saxophone anyway. We've raised enough money to cover the rest of the saxophone just through our fans. Thank you guys so much for what you've done. This scene and this fan base has stepped up so many ways in the last few weeks. We had the benefit show a few weeks ago for the comic with cancer in Omaha. You guys went above and beyond. Thank you for that. I'm going to start the show differently tonight. I normally don't talk at the beginning from my studio, but we're going to just let Randall play his new saxophone to start the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Addy Herman! Thank you, and welcome to Quik Draw Comedy, a show about redemption. Tonight, comics will have not one, but two opportunities to perform stand-up comedy. I am your host, Addy Herman. How about it for my co-host, the executioner, Clem Jameson? Fancy gentleman. How about the sax symbol himself, Mr. Randall Turner? Hell yeah, that's what I like about Randall. He makes his own noise. He said, they ain't gonna clap, they're gonna get something, goddammit. All right, comics, you will have 2 minutes to perform stand-up comedy. When you hear this sound, finish up your joke, because when you hear this sound, man, it's gonna be wild. Your set is done. All right, guys. Don't worry, you will have a shot at redemption and a interview with our panel. You guys know how it works. All right, on deck, we have Julian Leisure, but come to the stage right now, our very own regular, Rashad Vaughn.
How you guys doing? Ugh, damn, what a way to fuck up my set, Randall. But it's all good. It's all good. You know, players fuck up, people fuck up. We human. We all human. But anyway, I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, obviously. You know, for the people out there in the YouTube land or podcast land, I am from Omaha, Nebraska, raised. And, we tend to believe, because our, football team, sucked, right? We just lost last night, you know what I mean? I'll compare our football team to the Dallas Cowboys. Like every year we always claim this is our year, but we haven't won shit since the 90s. So how we claim every year is our year, but we ain't won shit since the 90s. Just like the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, this is our year. We the American team, but I ain't won since the 90s, since I was 2 years old. So when I was still shitting in diapers, so Yeah, true story. So, this is our year. No, it's not. But, anyways, this girl, I was talking to this girl, and she asked me what size. She asked me, am I large? And I was like, well, I wear a size 14, so do the math. So, you know what I mean? I mean to add to your subtractions, but, the last girl that I teabagged, she said I'm BDE, big dick energy. So, that's her words, not mine. I don't brag. So, My dick is my best friend for a reason, so, he keep me, yeah. Hey, that's my best friend. Y'all heard a mixtape. So anyways, I'm Rashad Vaughn. I'll be back. Thank you.
Rashad Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for him and his best friend. All right, on deck we have Scotty Hendrickson, but coming to the stage right now, Julian Leisure.
White people keep being mean to me. I got told that I look like a dude that sells weed in the suburbs, but I honestly think that if I was doing that, I'd probably get robbed. I don't know. I'm not really religious anymore, but I do believe in heaven. There's nothing more that makes me believe in heaven than when I'm fucking white women and I hear arguing. It's just like, oh, there we go. This old coon fucking them white devils again. And then Martin Luther King comes up like, yeah, I had a dream. And then somebody was just like, hey, didn't you cheat on your wife? And he points at O.J. Simpson and runs off. I'm not honestly sure if O.J. Simpson's in heaven. But he might be. You never know. I don't know. Honestly, being in an interracial relationship, there's a lot of judgment, mostly from older black women. A lot of racism. But I get it, because I kind of feel that way when I see it in reverse. Like when I'm doing it, I feel like I'm getting reparations. But in reverse, it kind of feels like some white dude is colonizing black pussy, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I forgot where I was going to go with that. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Let's see. All right, I'll just hang it up there for that one. That's all right.
Julian Leisure, ladies and gentlemen. Going out on his own terms.
Quik Draw Comedy.
All right, on deck we have Lucas Schneider coming to stage right now. This guy has been free for 2 weeks in a row. Let's make it loud for Scotty Hendrickson.
Y'all heard it from him. I'm a two-weeker. How y'all doing tonight? I'm Scotty Hendrickson, a.k.a. The Funny Felon. And I did go from a cage to the stage. So, I don't know what I want to do tonight. So my second prison number, I was in Iowa prison. I ran a poker table there. Do we got time? All right. I ran a poker table in Iowa prison. And one of my poker players asked me to hold his seat so he could go make a cup of coffee one day. And I'm like, yeah, no problem. Just hurry up, Don't want the money to stop flowing. And he goes, he comes back with this cup of coffee, and he sits down. He's got this disheveled look on his face. And I'm like, man, why you look like you just seen a ghost? He's like, well, I just seen probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I said, no, not in prison. Hell no. We get to playing poker, and he don't say nothing. So I stopped him. I said, look, man, you can't leave us in the air. You gotta tell me what happened. So he said, I went to my cell to make my coffee, and my cellie was laying on his back on the ground, jerking off with his legs up, and he was screwing himself with a dial roll-on deodorant bottle. I said, what did you do? He said, I stepped over him and made a cup of coffee. I said, what? He said, yeah, I still wanted coffee. And I looked at him, I'm shaking my head. I said, did you at least tell the guy the roll-on was for his armpits, not his bottomless pit? He got to thinking, and he points his celly out, Even though he's walking a little funny, it all made sense, because this is one of those guys who walked around like his shit didn't stink. I'll leave it at that.
Scotty Hendrickson, ladies and gentlemen. Get some big pops from Randall over there on deodorant masturbation. How's that sax back there, Randall? We up? Oh shit! All right. Okay. Well, I think we have something that will turn this mood around. On deck we have Tom Michelson, but come to stage right now. This guy runs the Dubliner Open Mic at Mondays at 9 p.m. Lucas Schneider.
It's going. I used to be a big sports guy. I used to really like sports a lot. But now I've got real problems, so I don't have time for that anymore. But I still watch some stuff, mainly the Huskers, which is about the worst thing to watch. It's awful. It's like being in the most abusive relationship of all time. You know? Every year they tell you they're changed and they're different, and then by Christmas you want to blow your brains out. It's just, they thought it was funny. But my biggest gripe with sports is how we can, as America, we can drop a missile on a cell phone from 1,200 miles away, but we can't tell if it was a catch or not. You know what I mean? What a bunch of horse shit that is. Goodness sakes. Anyway, I thought that was going to be longer. It wasn't. At all. Oh well. I will say with one thing. This is the best season the Huskers have had in years. Which is fine. It's not a good season, but it's better. My one big complaint about it, though, is I've never heard my mom cheer so much and so loud. And I played sports in high school. I mean, to be fair, I sat the bench, so I guess I can't really blame her. All right, we're going to leave it there.
Lucas Schneider, ladies and gentlemen. On deck, we have Ben Webb. But coming to stage right now, this guy, I actually saw him Friday where he made a massive donation to our fundraiser. Let's hear it for Tom Michelson.
Yeah! Fuck yeah, man. How the fuck are we doing, Omaha? Getting drunk here at a dive bar? Man, my fucking bread and butter. I fucking love these places, dude. I don't even drink anymore. I just love getting into fights with random meth addicts. That's what I love. There we go. Yeah, I went to Ocho's thing yesterday. We raised over $2,000, which is pretty amazing because I raised $1,000. You guys are all cheapskates. Go fuck yourself. I hope you feel appropriately bad. You know, the thing is, I'm a little different from last time. I'm an orphan, which means my dad died on Halloween, which means I'm halfway to becoming fucking Batman. So that's good for me. I got to be with my dad in his last moments, you know? And, you know, it was weird because, like, the last thing he did was, like, he was gesturing me for something to fix on his nightstand for him, you know? And then apparently I was fucking it up because that's when he decided to have a massive heart attack. So his last words to me were, "Tom, you're doing it wrong." I'm like, all right. Good for you, Dad. I'm glad I could do. He died doing what he loved, making me do some meaningless chore for him before he fucking passed. Like, it did not matter, because, like, I don't know, they don't talk about this at end-of-life care, but, like, they're really sad and empathetic, but they're like, you got about 20 minutes to get his shit out of here, because we got another old, dead, dying guy in here. They're, like, fucking swingle in, so, all right. All right, well, you know, for the last few seconds, I want to fucking say this. Like, if you haven't called your parent today, I want you to call up your dad or your mom or something, or whoever's closest enough to your life, and I want you to tell them, like, fuck you, Mom. Fucking buy your own shit. I'm not paying your cell phone anymore. It doesn't fucking matter. Where's my money? Gimme. I don't know. Everybody loves their parents up until you start having to bail them out. And then you're just like, well, at least there's another expenditure that I don't have to fucking go after. All right, with that, love your parents. Love everybody. Fucking vote Tom 2024. America needs me and I need a job. Bye.
Tom Michelson, ladies and gentlemen. With the most uplifting set about dead people I've ever heard.
He said halfway to Batman, but I kind of always thought he was halfway to Punisher already.
Yeah. All right, on deck we have karaoke with Summer, but coming to the stage right now, another regular of ours, the newest regular, Ben Webb.
Yes, hello. In a few days, I will be coming up on my 6-year comedy anniversary. Yeah, thank you so much. And I say that just to share a nice setup to a joke, not for empathy applause, but hey, I like to start my sets off strong, you know, so it's good. But I'd like to share the very first joke that I had ever told on stage at an open mic. I was so nervous, all the muscles in my neck were solid as it can get. I couldn't physically relax enough to laugh. That's how nervous I was. But you get up there and you get your first laugh, and it helps you to relax. So the first one that I told was the Vatican approached the World Association of Zoos not too long ago with a proposal saying, can we build a church on or close to all the zoo properties of your members all around the world? After some deliberation, they said, nope, not interested. They're persistent. They followed up and said, well, why is that? And a zoo official let them know that even by zoo standards, the predator to prey ratio was way too high. And a comedy career is born. Very good. I like to play with language. I like to think of different things, like, if Magic Johnson, he's getting older, has to deal with hearing loss. If you're his doctor, would it be insensitive to prescribe him hearing aids? Or you just go a different route that way? A Taiwanese woman had to go into the doctor to get looked at because her eyelids were vibrating, were painful. She couldn't figure out what it was, and it ended up being 4 live bees being removed from her eyelids. And yes, they have eyelids, you racist. I've been sad. I've had tears falling down my face, but I've never had my depression on vibrate. God bless that lady. See ya.
Ben Webb, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Well, on deck we have Rashad Vaughn, but come to stage right now. This man is not a comedian, but is one of my funniest friends. Over a lifetime of music, he has memorized thousands of songs, but has never once learned how to sing. You're about to hear lyrics from a popular song from days gone by. You will then have 30 seconds to name that track. Please join me in welcoming Karaoke with Summer.
Karaoke with summer. Karaoke with summer. Karaoke with summer. Karaoke with summer. Karaoke with summer. Karaoke with summer. Karaoke with summer.
What are you on Twitter?
Karaoke with summer. Karaoke with summer.
Well, please complain into the microphone. We're doing a live show here. He proceeds to not speak into the microphone. Saying, fuck you, Addy. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, there's a reason why you hate Android phones, Addy.
I do. Are you ready to start this segment, Summer?
I am ready.
Karaoke with
Ya
Summer.
listo. Okay, and if they stare, just let them burn their eyes on you moving. And if they shout, don't let it change a thing that you're doing. Okay, that's it.
30 seconds on the clock, please. Summer, will you sing that song in Spanish?
No.
Okay. Well, could you sing it in Spanish?
Well, not in translated. If it were written in Spanish, I could. But
I bet an Apple would have that.
no, I don't think it would on this thing.
Sing it one more time for him.
Okay, well.
Do we have a winner?
Yeah.
Well, speak into the microphone, please.
Well, okay, who's the artist? That's right, Scotty. Scotty is correct. Scotty won.
Scotty
Yes.
Hendrickson just won himself a Karaoke with Summer sticker, courtesy of Ashley Mueller. Go ahead and support Tightly Wound Nitwit. Man, Summer, that was... Oh, shit, I forgot we did that segment.
Clip. Yeah. He's playing the clip. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I forgot how my own show worked. All right, so Summer, you came in here with an Android. What happened?
Well, the Apple wasn't charged up, so I had to put it on the charger.
You were on Craigslist too late, huh?
It wasn't enough juice. I knew it wasn't enough juice to make it, so.
Wasn't enough
Not
juice.
enough apple juice?
No, so I plugged it up and grabbed the other phone. But it might freeze up, which it just did.
Well, it sure did, because I've noticed. Will you pull out your phone? So I want you guys to see the amount of anger that this cell phone has caused Summer. Will you attempt to put it in a horizontal fashion with these? No, the other way.
The other way.
To where it's like laying on its back.
Okay.
We go to. Okay, now hold it up so they can see the curvature of the phone, and maybe move it away from the mic stand, and possibly so the cameras can see. You guys see the bend in that cell phone? Wow. That is how much Summer
one
hates.
day when it froze up.
That's impressive.
Dude, that's how much Summer hates that cell phone, and he's like, I don't know why this cell phone doesn't work. I've seen him grab it with both hands and push it over his knee as hard as he could, and
Or no, this was when I went.
oh, you threw it a couple
Threw it
times.
against the wall. Yeah.
You threw it against the wall? Man, I bet you threw it at my room, didn't you? He said, Addy, you and Big Cell Phone are really giving me the business right now.
So you're an Apple guy then, or?
Yeah, definitely.
So why do you have an Android? You got an Apple shirt. And
I
Android
was an Apple
phone?
first, and then I was Android first, and then I got an Apple.
Wait, Clem raises a good point. Let me see. He's wearing an Apple shirt, and he's got his Ben's Android.
Did he go to work for Apple and he's just complaining about Androids on
Well,
the
it
podcast
just
as a
didn't have
sponsor,
enough
or?
juice, and I knew it. So,
Dude. Oh, man. That'd be like wearing a yarmulke and being from Palestine. That'd be crazy.
well,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's Sam the Syrian Jew, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I wonder how he's doing. I wonder if his career's taken off or. Okay. All right. So, Summer, what's something you're upset about besides the cell phone situation?
Well, yeah, Nebraska's having a terrible season. That's kind of upsetting, I mean, it's not real upsetting, but it kind of, like Rashad said, they hadn't won since the 90s, so it's kind of, and it was supposed to be the big year, right? And it never fucking happens, does it? So I'm kind of upset about that. I'm not altogether happy that the baseball season has ended, and I never am. Early November, and it just got over. There's something about, I think there's something more in the baseball season when it's going than it's not.
What do you mean by that?
Well, baseball's rather comforting. I mean, for some, I mean, I love it, of course, because I see it as a metaphor for life. So, it's pretty damn cool.
What sort of metaphors has baseball taught you?
Well, here you come up early in the game, and of course, a couple of things I love about the game is, the defensive team cannot score. I like that. They can't score. In basketball they can, in football they can, in baseball, no. If you're batting, you score, and if you're not, fuck you, you're not. So, yeah, and then, they come up and they try to bat, and it's all about getting outs. And one day I heard somebody, talking about their basketball team, and the reason they lost is because their superstar was double teamed. I'm like, double team bother you, huh? I said, I know this game. You go up there with a stick of wood, and 9 tried to get you out. And that's what goes on there. But if you can defeat those 9, and especially the pitcher, and get a hit, you can get on base.
Yeah, well, at least they give you a stick if you're going against 9 guys, right?
Yeah, there's no aluminum bats at the major league level.
Yeah,
that
if it
there
was
is
10
in
guys, they'd
college.
send you up there with a gun.
But
right.
what was that Los Angeles Dodger game I was watching? There were 2 or 3 bats broken in the game.
Yeah, that's
Total.
what happens when you cork them, right?
Yeah, well, no. I mean, I just think the torque that they have on the bat as they swing it and the ball hits it.
Steroids are powerful.
Yeah, I
aren't they?
mean, it's wood, so it breaks. So that's kind of cool. And then,
You like when the baseball bats break?
well, if my team breaks the bat, but ultimately they get a hit from it, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Okay, sure. A man of principle.
Yeah. Well, sure. We want my team.
That was quite a dissertation you gave on baseball. You're like George Carlin.
Well, yeah. Well, he talks about baseball and football and compares the two.
Sure, that was sort of the joke.
To me, there's no comparison.
No comparison.
No comparison. No.
Well, Summer, thank you so much for
Baseball, like when I was talking to this gal the other day when it was when it was tied in the 9th inning of the last game, and she goes, "When is it going to be over?" I said, "There's no one who knows."
All right, Summer. Karaoke with Summer. Man, he wrapped that up perfect. That was great.
You remember those episodes where he won't talk and then he wouldn't shut up tonight? So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, we're doing a balancing act over here.
Full
Really
circle.
trying to get him. Full circle is right. All right, on deck we have Julian Leisure coming to stage right now. Rashad Vaughn.
I ain't heard that song in a while, but I guess. Wow. I got jumped last night by 3 people. KKK. All right. Yeah. I used to be a racist. You know what I mean? I didn't like white people. I didn't. I didn't, growing up, I didn't like white people because, they always take everything from black folks, take everything, the music, sports, clothes, everything. And I'm like, I fucking hate these white motherfuckers. Until I went to the Boys and Girls Club in Iowa, when I'm surrounded by white folks, and they, how they treat me very nice. I'm like, wow, I love white people. They very nice. I kind of wish some of my colored folks were nice, but white folks, they very nice to me. And then I met my first white girlfriend, and I'm like, wow, I'm really in love. I was really in love, and then I remember I met her white parents, and they didn't really like me as much because I'm like, oh, you brought a black person home, a colored person. I'm like, yeah, she likes brothers too. So, and I realized something that while I was there, that Brussels sprouts is white people's collard greens. That's when I realized, I'm like, wow, Brussels sprouts is white people collard greens. I'm like, wow, like they love Brussels sprouts just like black folks love collard greens, and it was good too. I mean, it wasn't collard greens, but it was good. Yeah, it's like, Michael Jordan is collard greens and Brussels sprouts is Kobe Bryant. Like, close, but not really that close. If you get it, if you guys have collard greens or Brussels, I'm talking to white folks. Of course, they have Brussels sprouts. I'll be surprised they have collard greens. So Rashad Vaughn, interview portion. Thank you.
Rashad Vaughn, interview portion. Everybody, how we doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm great, man. You really gapped some racial divides here tonight, man. I feel united as a country.
Yeah.
Over what we call vegetables.
Yeah. We all part of the same race. The human race.
I got a beef with Rashad I got to bring up because he said he doesn't like white people or didn't like white people because they're always stealing things from the black man or whatever you said, right? Mm-hmm. As you were stealing my setup when I said I used to be racist and you stole my setup as you're complaining about people stealing your shit.
Oh. Executed by Clem Jameson right there.
I don't listen to you, so how can I steal shit that I don't pay attention to you?
Well, you subconsciously just pulled it in then because you just word for word stole my setup. I used to be a racist, not anymore. That's what I say.
Well, yeah, have you ever...
No, I did not say that shit. I did not say exactly what you said.
Tape replay. Oh, I don't have a tape replay.
Yeah,
There's going to be a day when we can do a tape replay on this show, and I can't wait to show you what you just said.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we should have a replay in the episode when we edit it.
I spent the first 20 years of my life as a racist.
I used to be a racist.
We will.
Oh, yes. We played the long game here.
That's right.
Well,
I did not. No,
5 weeks from today. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Rashad.
He a fucking liar. I don't steal jokes.
Rashad getting fired up.
How the fuck I don't listen to him. Shit.
Well, yeah. No, do you think the reason you got jumped by the KKK was because you kept accusing white people of stealing stuff?
Yes.
They were like, man, you stole my robes or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck you doing here? I mean, I'm supposed to be here.
Are you convinced it was a KKK? Because Halloween was real close. Are you sure it was some kids dressed up like ghosts harassing you?
I'm dyslexic. I can't tell. So
Okay.
I can't tell. I was scared when I see people dressing white sheets got from their house. So
What were you for Halloween, Rashad?
I was Rashad Vaughn.
Yeah, that's quite a costume.
Scary.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of people with dressed like a priest in a short sleeve shirt. You got the collar right there. You look like a priest in Florida, dude. It's real warm over here, huh, flock? Or whatever they say. I don't know. I was raised Pentecostal myself. Hey, Shalabando Robioso. Yeah, we're going to church tonight. Everybody repent. Judgment's coming.
I hate coming to work.
You don't hate coming to work. You love it. I made Rashad smile so much today before the show. I gave him a white woman. Yeah, now it's over. No, I mean, that was a great story. I like it. You're kind of chronologically telling us the story of your upbringing. You talk about meeting a girl. You talk about getting bullied. You're like Forrest Pump.
Yes.
Did you also have braces on your legs as a child?
Might as well. The much as I running I did.
You say as much as you what?
The much running that I had, I should have.
You did a lot of running?
Yeah.
Who are you running from, Rashad?
Well, previous episode, I was running from the Crips on the way to school.
That's right. You started shit with the Crips and now the Dallas Cowboys. So
well,
Rashad really is trying to
they started shit with me because they was like, hey, brother, where you going? I'm like, I'm going to school.
He's just got a problem with the color blue.
Yeah.
Crips and Cowboys.
Well, he's dyslexic, so he couldn't tell what color it was.
I love blue. Right. Blue is one of my favorite colors. I don't know what the hell he talking about. A guy that accused me of stealing his jokes.
I didn't accuse you of stealing the joke, just the setup, just to clarify.
Yes, if you play back the tape, he did say premise.
Premise, yes. We'll play it again right now on the episode.
I spent the first 20 years of my life as a racist.
I used to be a racist.
He plays it twice.
Yeah.
Man, Rashad, you had some good new stuff. You said when you were the last time you teabagged a lady, that got a massive laugh. The BDE, I mean, everybody knows what BDE is, but I think if you reverse that joke, it might be really funny. Because when you said the last time I was teabagging a lady, the whole crowd just lost it. So I think you got something there.
Okay,
just mess with that. But man, great set. I mean, you always come out with some great energy, and I appreciate you, buddy.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate the lovely audience.
Rashad is going to be our guest on this panel with me next Sunday. So
next Sunday,
that,
the inmates are running the building.
That's
yes, I am running the building. Yeah, I'm taking over, motherfucker. Yeah.
Judge, jury, and not executioner.
Yeah, I'm taking over.
Just to clarify, the inmates are not running the building. It's Rashad instead. Scotty's not running next week.
Yeah, Scotty's minding his business over
That's
there.
Right.
Well, I'm running the building. Anyway, see you next week. I'm Rashad Vaughn. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Rashad Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen. Man, he must have put some extra sugar in his drink, man. He was fired up today. All right, on deck we have Scotty Hendrickson, speaking of the devil, but coming to stage right now, Julian Leisure.
Quik Draw Comedy.
I think that I'm gonna sue Nintendo, and I'm gonna sue you for doing that. I think I'm gonna sue Nintendo. The other night I took some mushrooms and my dick didn't even get bigger. It did start burning and spitting fireballs, though. That was pretty weird. I don't know. I started smoking weed because I knew that it made sex better for some people, so I thought maybe smoking weed would make masturbation feel better. But one time I smoked medicinal weed and I was high for 3 days. By the third day, I was like, oh shit, I'm permanently retarded. But at least masturbation's gonna feel good for the rest of my life. I grew up when social media was kind of like really becoming popular amongst people. Imagine for you old people having an AOL account when you were 12 years old. Imagine the usernames you would come up with. One of my first usernames that I ever had was J Daddy. As if at 7 years old I was somebody's daddy. It's weird. From there I graduated to mistreated_swag69. Dude, I was so edgy. I don't fucking know. God damn, I'm running through these jokes faster than I wanted to. I started a new job as an apartment maintenance man, which means that my fiance has way too much confidence in me that she shouldn't have. I don't know if this is considered cheating or not, but is smelling a lady's like high heels cheating? No. You guys? No. All right, awesome. Cool. As a lot of you guys know, I have 4 kids. I kind of treat having kids like the creators of the Fast and Furious movies. My mom says stop making them, but she's still going to keep watching them. All right, that's all for me.
Julian Leisure. With 2 good back-to-back sets, young man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Writing a bunch of stuff today, so
I could
try out
tell.
some stuff.
I could see you've been writing, man.
Nice.
That's great stuff.
I'm trying.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I don't know what concoction of drugs and white wine you're on, but I think this is your perfect load.
Yeah, you're at the right level right now.
Perfect level.
This is a good level for comedy.
Isn't Julian at a great level right now?
Yeah. I actually laughed twice. That was almost a spit take. You know, you mentioned that you wanted to sue Nintendo, which is interesting because that outfit makes you look like you're one of the MC Hammer brothers.
MC Hammer Brothers.
No, I do. I did like that joke about you took mushrooms and your dick didn't get bigger. I think that's very funny. Was that one of your new ones?
Yeah, that's newer.
That was very funny. Yeah, dude. No, you look like a weed courier for a THCA dispensary.
This is actually Tyler, the Creator. He's dropped a new album. This is the merch for it.
Oh, word. Shouts out Tyler. You know, out of all the people that ended up being gay, I did not see Tyler, the Creator, coming.
He's bi. He likes bitches still.
Oh, he's bisexual?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's straight. Yeah.
Straight enough.
Summer calls it a switch hitter. Everything's baseball with this guy.
I honestly think that everything that's wrong with me is because I listened to Tyler, the Creator on acid for the first time.
That's not a good way to listen to Tyler, the Creator the first time.
It's really not.
He's talking about like shooting up schools and you're like, oh my God, I can't get up and my dick's not bigger. Just stuck here listening to this. No, Tyler was great. I was always an Earl guy myself.
Earl's fire. I still fuck with Earl.
Earl wouldn't be where he was without Tyler.
That's true.
And vice versa.
These people don't know what's going on.
Yeah, these guys. Yeah, how am I the second blackest guy in the room right now? Well, you were talking about white people being mean to you, and then you had a joke. You said where you go, something about going to the suburbs. I think if you work the joke to where you go to the suburbs and then get robbed.
For sure.
I think that was what you were trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of just like I don't know. Lucas said something to me before, right before it started, so I was like, I'm gonna try to throw that up in there.
Well, you might have something there, because honestly, you do look like you would get robbed by the guy you're selling drugs to.
Yeah.
And he'd be like a kid with a super soaker from Fortnite. He'd be like, hey, come here.
I think I'm doing everything wrong, because my actual drug dealer is like a white woman who's younger than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sure. I mean, how's that go? How'd you meet her?
I've known her since like middle school.
Oh, that's fun. So you two went on different paths.
Yeah, I became doing this for.
Was she your gym
comedians.
teacher? Was she your gym teacher or something? Or
no, she's younger than me.
Yeah, she was grooming him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
You guys both kind of look like gym teachers.
Thank you. I've been working out. Yeah. I've been hitting the pull-up bar, trying to get my upper body. You know, I want to look like a guy named Coach Carter.
Or actually, you look like a woodshop teacher. Like the woodshop teacher that like looks at all the girls when they bend over to drop the wood.
Wow, you took it to a really dirty place right there. This was like I was appreciating the joke, and then you just ruined it for me.
Yeah.
You should have stopped at woodshop teacher for me, honestly. But,
honestly, I probably should have, but I just like antagonizing you.
Yeah, that's great.
Sure. Julian looks like in woodshop he only made dildos.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this one's so smooth.
Exclusively
so
for
many
me.
splinters.
Yeah, do you think you could put lube on a dildo?
I think you'd have to put an epoxy on it first, like some type of like.
Yeah, you'd have to
like
put
glaze
resin
it.
on it.
You have to glaze the wood, and,
Man,
and then
I
you
am
can ride it.
erect. Holy shit! No, this is my two favorite things: boners and
wood.
Staining wood. Yeah. Sometimes I'll just stain my own wood, and it's a disaster down there.
I'm honestly surprised you don't drive a Subaru, buddy.
Why is that?
You just have the look of somebody that drives.
What?
a Subaru.
I'm the kind of guy that gets fucked in the ass. What are you talking about?
Whoa, you look like you scissor.
Hold on, I drive a Subaru. What the hell's that?
You drive a Subaru?
I have a Subaru.
Oh man.
Yeah, but you also have a gay ass Jeep, so.
That's my wife's Jeep. I drive the Subaru.
Well, she's gay ass.
Wow.
Wow, really making friends tonight on Quik Draw Comedy. Everybody's fucking out for blood. Well, we're gonna cut it out, so it'll never happen anyway.
You guys were here. Don't let them get red pill you guys.
That's right. You guys were not here for when this happened.
That's right.
Julian, let these folks know how they can find you, what you want them to know. You got any candles for sale?
Honestly, if you guys follow me home, that's where I live. I don't have any candles with me, but I always have candles for sale. The Leisure Cafe, that's the name of my business. As some of you guys know, some of you guys like them. They're good stuff. Buy them sometime.
Julian Leisure. On deck, we have Lucas Schneider coming to stage right now. Scotty Hendrickson.
All right. Let me talk about a few things you guys brought up on your sets tonight. One being racism. I am super racist against cops, prison guards, and parole officers. They either want to put me in jail, keep me in jail, or put me back in jail. Fuck them people. Sports. Sports was the greatest thing in prison until they took it away from us. I had a good time. We used to have flag football. We'd had softball tournaments. We would have had sand volleyball, but the GBGs took it over to sunbathe. That's gay boy gangsters. We called it Peter. We called it Peter Beach, right? So my flag football team was the frequent felons, right? The child molesters had their own flag football team. We called them the Sandbox Raiders. I don't know what they were really called. But then we had the GBGs had their own. They were the Cleveland Brown-Eyed Banditas. That was their own name. Not funny, huh? Didn't get it? Fuck y'all. My softball team was the Crankster Gangsters, and then the GBGs had the Hootin' Assholes. Yeah. And then we had the Chimos, the Chomos. Theirs were, what do we call them? The Diaper Snipers. Yeah, well, they took all the organized sports. They took flag football first because we started tackling the Chimos instead of having flag football. Hurt a bunch of them. And then the Diaper Snipers, we kept throwing the balls at their heads, running to base, and they were walking around with diapers on their heads. We're like, touch that, baby. Fuckers. Well, that's my time.
Scotty Hendrickson. What's up, dude?
I can't call it. You tell me.
Well, I'd say number one, always move the mic stand out of the way.
I like playing with something long.
Oh, no.
And skinny.
Well, sure. I'm sure it's a nice change for you. But yeah, no, go ahead and move that out of the way.
Let's go.
It connects you to the crowd.
All right. Can y'all see me behind that fucker? Or
yeah.
Now that I'm not behind
that's
it?
the thing. You're so skinny that if you stood sideways, they couldn't see you behind that.
You should have seen me before I went to prison the second time.
No, you're looking jacked. You look like Danny Yayo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quit using.
What's your... you quit using? I was going to ask what your workout routine was. You just stopped doing...
Bunch of push-ups.
Yeah, push-ups are great, aren't they?
Yep.
How many push-ups do you do in a row?
In a row, I could probably hit just over 100.
100,
Prove
yeah.
it.
A new level of entertainment at the show. Yeah. I remember
You want me to prove it? How about you do as many as you can, and I'll do 5 times.
I already did as many as I can right now.
Clem has reached his max 20 years ago.
That's right.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, that's great. I mean, you do make prison sound like a real good time. It seems like, the kind of place they should make TV shows about or something.
It's fun for me, but
yeah,
not everybody. We like the Chomos. We have Monday night mowdowns, so we get a mow from each unit, make them fight.
Really?
And the winner gets to stay and keep his store sack. The loser gets to leave the yard after store day.
What does that mean?
We take their store sack.
What? Okay, you gotta. This is
we
like
make
Game
them
of
fight.
Thrones.
We make the mows fight.
Okay,
fight each other.
I
Monday
don't
night
do that.
mowdown.
Well, here, tell these people. Yeah.
Oh, you're interviewing me. Sorry.
Well, yeah, you can look 2 ways at once. Yeah, you're a frog.
Yeah, I'm cross-eyed.
Yeah, you're cross-eyed. So you got Monday night mowdown. You get 2 child molesters from different cell blocks. Is that correct?
Yes,
and
correct.
then you have them fight each other. Are there like is like DraftKings involved with this or anything? Is there?
No,
some
we
gambling?
gamble on it though. We gamble on it.
Okay, sure, off
Yeah.
the books.
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
What kind of things are you gambling?
Fuck everything. I run football tickets. I run a poker table.
Wait, you have football tickets?
Oh yeah, I put out my own football tickets. I'm the bookie.
To the games that you play in prison?
Absolutely.
Dude,
And NFL and college football. I run football tickets on sports in the
Let me tell you
streets.
something, Scotty. If you stayed out of jail, you might be able to do those kind of things here and actually book shows. And
Yeah, y'all want to bet on comics doing the best? I'll put out a ticket next week.
We were actually talking before the show about betting whether I would shit my pants or not before the end of the show. So,
Well, you shit your pants before you come in, probably, Clem.
No, I would. That was never mind.
This guy's real good. Comedic timing on this one.
Yeah.
So, man, I mean, I love that you are. Well, I mean, I think you're really glossing over these football games. Like, how many people show up
To what? The football
to
games?
watch the football games?
I mean, there's 2,500 people in the prison, so quite a
Jesus
few.
Christ. You're
There's
selling
nothing
out
else to do in there but
Dude, you're
watch
packing
football.
out arenas, dude.
I mean, how many people don't want to see a pedophile get tackled and dropped on his head?
So, the pedophiles are a big part of the football team too?
Well, they let you have like your own like friend teams. So the pedophiles started their own like friend team, I guess.
Dude, what the hell? Dude,
They got to travel in packs.
Yeah. Well, they know about packing.
Yeah. No, they like unpacking diapers.
Yeah, no, the diaper snipers, that was good. I mean, it's honestly, Scotty, I think you've learned all you need to in prison, and it's time to take it out to the real world.
Hey, that's why I'm sober.
Yeah, and you seem much more coherent.
You can understand me. Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
true.
That's
Exactly it.
words with Scotty.
Your
We have a
words,
new
not
segment.
ours, but they're true. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I try.
Yeah.
Well, I like the outfit. You look like a member of the Village People somehow.
It's a fucking Detroit Lions overalls.
Oh yeah. Well, anything you wear, it always has sort of a Cheech and Chong look to it.
There you go. This is my favorite movies.
Okay. Well, we'll cut that and redo this whole show. All right. We're starting from the top, everybody.
Let's go.
So what do you got going on in your life these folks should know about?
Really, I don't really have much. You want to book me on something, anybody?
Hey, if you show up to things, I do. I booked.
Hey,
you
I went to
multiple
jail.
times.
I went to jail. Damn it.
I'm aware. Yes, we had a whole thing. We had bars and we said free Scotty, and it was.
Yeah. It was
White-
actually a great marketing ploy.
Really, the only thing I got going, I'm working on publishing a book. It's called Intoxicating Poetry from a Sober Mind. I'm doing a daily poem on TikTok. Check me out, follow me, like, share.
Where can they find you?
On TikTok, Scott Hendrickson, the funny felon.
That's the whole thing they have to type in?
I don't fucking know. I don't know how to work this shit.
All right, you are killing it with the social media, dude.
Hey, I just learned how to use a cell phone. I've done 12 years since 08.
Ask Katie. I bet
You didn't
she'll
have
be
a
able
phone
to-
in your cell?
I did, but we only used them every
cell
once in a
phones?
while. Yeah, I mean, you got to be real tight with those.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's hear for Scotty Hendrickson, everybody. I mean, well, this is a show about redemption, about people coming back from the brink and the brig to have a great time and a great episode. All right, man, we are rocking and rolling tonight. I might get to bed on a reasonable hour. All right, on deck we have Tom Michelson. Come to stage right now, Lucas Schneider.
I'm almost certain I would not have fun in prison, but that's all right. I think it's awesome how Tom came in here looking like the bad guy from the Zorro movie. That's awesome. Another Halloween's over, which is great. Survived another one. Each year I have to face the horrible worry that my kid's going to want to go out as a vampire. My black kid, so I'm going to have to decide if whiteface is okay or not. It's a fucking dilemma. It's too heavy of a weight for my shoulders, if I'm being honest. No, so we went with something far less offensive. Couldn't bother anybody. She was Speedy Gonzalez, so I'm sure that won't be a problem. Oh, goodness. I hate to be that old guy now, but these fucking kids don't trick-or-treat right anymore. They just don't do it. That kid was out there for maybe an hour. You know, back in my day, it was 3 or 4 hours uphill both ways in the snow, trick-or-treating. Fucking crazy. I didn't even have time to watch a horror movie while the kid was out running around. Which leads me to another thing. I remember as a teenager specifically picking scary movies to watch in the hopes that a girl would grab my arm. You know what I mean? But I think some wires got crossed because now I watch horror movies and I get hard. So I don't know what to do about that, you know? Cha cha cha, blah. You know. All right. Well, that's the end of my time.
Lucas
I've been Lucas
Schneider.
Schneider. Thank you.
Lucas Schneider, everybody. Yeah, that was a crazy transition out of the set. Just.
Yeah, I don't often make cum shot jokes, but there you go.
You know, isn't it messed up that when men get off, we don't have a noise that comes out? I think we should whistle when we come. Like,
It would be a good move. There should be something.
get those titties out, baby. Just whistling on bits. That would be the sound that Lucas's would make.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the one.
Oh wait, yeah, Lucas, do the thing and we'll do the sound effect. No, you do.
Oh, what?
Paint us a picture. No, he'll. Okay, all right.
What do you want? What do you
Fuck,
want?
Friday night was too good. we were at our highest production level then.
That's right.
Do the.
Cool.
Do the and then. Do the and then. Okay, that was a little closer. We'll work on that.
It's a long way to go to get to a short spot.
We should have rehearsed.
Yeah. I think that this was maybe my worst gimmick to date. I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I'm doing. So you were hanging out. So you say you were watching a movie while your kid was trick or treating?
No, I went trick or treating with them, but
you
I
went
didn't
with
even have time to watch it in the car while I was following them. Make her walk,
So
house
you're
to
watching
house.
movies in the car?
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
Do you,
What else am I gonna do?
do you have like a flat screen TV in there? Or?
No, just on my phone.
Oh, and
they have apps for your phone.
You're kidding me.
No.
So you're telling me there's apps for cell phones?
Yeah, there is. So I've been told.
Damn. Well, you know what you guys should all do? You should go on Facebook right now and follow Quik Draw Comedy. We just became a page.
There you go.
The group is closing down in 2 weeks. Sorry, guys, but we are expanding. Man, I was hoping I would get a time to do that plug, and you know what? I shoehorned it in there. I sure did.
You got it.
So you're following your kids, real creepy like, to where I imagine people are like, is this guy taking photos of these kids while they're trick-or-treating? Because you got your phone up, right?
Oh no, I put it on the dash. I keep it discreet,
Sure.
Keep it down low.
Well, hey, I'm not an insurance adjuster. I don't know. But so you're watching a movie and you didn't even have time to finish it.
Nope, not at all.
So were you have 2 kids, right?
Yes, I do.
Were both of them together? Or were they not together?
No.
Do they ever hang out?
Not really.
So that they don't really know each other much?
Not too well. No.
Yeah. Well, damn.
Yeah.
So you went trick or treating with one of the kids.
Yep.
Well.
Yeah, the one that lives with me.
Oh, you have a kid that lives with you?
Yeah.
Man, I gotta pay better attention to my friend group. I don't know. Man, I have become so selfish in my old age.
We're friends?
Well, not anymore. No, of course we're friends, man. I enjoy what we do on Monday nights so much, man. We had a hot one this weekend.
It's been a good
last
time.
week. Yeah, man, it's so much fun. Yeah, so there's been a lot of talk about the Huskers. I feel like wearing a Huskers hat backwards is like when they put the American flag at half-mast.
Yep, exactly.
We're mourning right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude. And it is true that domestic violence goes... Does domestic violence go down when the Huskers win or up when they're losing?
Both.
Oh, boy. Ladies, watch out.
There's big swings, you know what I mean?
Yeah, big swings, bats getting broken on all kinds of things. Or wait, no, the Huskers are football. I'm retarded. All right. Man, I liked your joke about dropping a missile on a cell phone. I don't remember the punchline, but that was a good one.
Thanks.
Okay, yeah. You say you're almost certain you wouldn't enjoy prison. Why do you think that?
I'm soft.
Like a body or like
both?
Okay. So you're thinking you might be like, hey, let me get that.
I'm worried I'm not tough enough to defend myself in there.
Really?
That's the
I
issue.
think, honestly, you just have such a charming attitude. You could crowd work them out of raping you. Like, hey, what are you guys doing here? Let's hear it for our bartender, huh?
You know what? Maybe I ought to get connected with Scotty, and maybe I can get some work in
Dude,
there,
you
know?
and Scotty could go out there playing literally Smear the Queer. That's the game they play out there.
That would be great. I missed that game.
You know, that was a fun homophobic game we used to play.
It was, wasn't it?
It was like 8-year-olds, yeah.
That was homophobic? I never knew that, actually.
Well, you know, I didn't know what homophobic meant until I moved here. Okay. And I was like, oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's true.
That's been my whole life.
Speaking of homophobic, I got a question for you.
Oh, boy.
If your penis could talk, what would it sound like?
Ugh. That's what it would sound like.
What would you want it to sound like?
What do you mean, like when it gets hard?
Who would you want it to sound like?
I would want my penis to sound like maybe Pauly Shore.
The Weasel. The Weasel.
What's up, buddy? Like when it comes up. So would the penis be mouth? Okay, let's ask a real scientific question while we have the meeting of the minds happening here. Would the penis speak from the urethra, or would the head sort of go up and down like that?
I think in that situation, the urethra would probably become an all-purpose hole. You know what I mean?
Unless they're Canadian, then the top will just bob off of it, right?
Yeah, and if you're Jewish, would you have a yarmulke on it?
Well, of course. Little sideburns.
Yeah, we're about, dude. Our pagers are about to blow up, dude. I'm about to be missing a thigh, bro.
Drop a missile on this room.
No shit, they're good. They could drop a missile in here, and they wouldn't even know on that side of the room. They'd be like, "Oh my God, there's so much dust. Let's snort it." Man. Well, honestly, dude, great interview. New material. I can tell you've been writing. That's fantastic. You're honing the stuff you have. I hope you had a great Halloween holiday.
Oh, yeah.
I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
It'll be a blast.
Let these folks know what they need to know about you.
The Dubliner open mic every Monday starts at 9. I put the list out at 8:30. We got a tip bucket that has been collecting money like a goddamn wishing well.
Facts.
So I divide the money up between all the comics that stay till the end. So, just a couple of you stay, so we all get a little bit of money. But
yeah, not everybody at once.
And then you can follow me at Smiley Comedy on all social media. And I've been Lucas Schneider. Thank you.
Lucas Schneider, everybody. Okay, on deck we have Ben Webb, but coming to the stage right now, Tom Michelson.
I'm back again. The fucking baddest motherfucking presidential candidate of all time. I'm not sure if I'm the best well-managed or well-run at anything in my life, but I do know that this has been fucking fun experience. So, fucking November 5th, make sure to fucking write in Tom Michelson. That's right. Man, I love all of you here in Omaha. This is actually a swing district, right? So I could actually fuck things up for everybody, That's what's amazing to me. That's what I want to be. When I die, I want to be an inconvenience, right? I want to be buried in a rented tux. And I want the bill to go straight to my little fucking brother. That's what I fucking want. That little fucker wound up on his last shift. I had to fucking be there when my dad died. That's too hard. It's a weird transition. What? Your fucking dad just died? Go fuck yourself. Yeah, whatever. No, it's all good. No, but the presidential campaign's been going well. You know what I haven't done? You know what I haven't said nearly enough? I'm Tom Michelson, and I approve this message, right? That has not been nearly said enough by me. You know my major policy decisions? I haven't announced a bunch, right? Here's my major one. Now that OJ is dead, can we call Perry Bonds the juice now? Is that possible? Oh, well. What's some other ones I can come up in 30 seconds? I don't know. How about felons can vote? That seems to work really well for this specific crowd, It's very odd for me to come to a place and I have the least amount of jail time. That's fucking weird. I'm glad that you all came in and it makes me look like just a little bit more legitimate. So that's why I love fucking to come into Omaha. Plus, I get to sell all of you guys meth. And with that being my time, come out for me later if you want some meth, I guess. All right, there we go. Bam! Dead! Pow! Interview time!
Tom Michelson. Man, that was a stellar set, dude.
Man, fucking thank you. I'm not sure if you heard, but I've been having a week, so.
Yes. Well, your material discussed death. You said your father just passed?
Halloween, 7:23 a.m., right before I did Ocho's show. That's what I was doing. I was calling vigil.
So it was the morning of the show.
Yeah.
Halloween's Thursday.
Well, it was the day before.
Yeah. Well, man, my condolences.
It's fine. It actually, look, we talk about this, and I do actually kind of want to be important. There is actually a lot of money spent in end-of-life care, right? So that was stuff that was hemorrhaging me. So it was actually nice to be able to spend $1,000 on somebody that's probably going to be around for more than a month. So
yeah, yeah.
It just kind of felt cathartic to spend $1,000 on something that somebody would actually use for more than a week and not yell at me. So it felt like a dream, I guess. I don't know. Still kind of raw with me, dude. So.
Yeah, man. Well, you're sober, right?
Yeah, which makes this whole fucking process really suck.
Yeah. Well, you're feeling real things. You're not covering it up with the easy option.
Well, this as a service member, it's like. Joy? What the fuck is that? I don't like it. It's just got this weird tangling feeling. I prefer nothing. I'm old school. My retirement plan was to die of a massive heart attack when I was 60.
There we go.
Leverage his shit with my kids owing a bunch of money. So that was my fucking plan. So.
Well, yeah, the way it is now, I mean, you'd have to be much, much older than 60 to even become president.
Yeah, I know, fucking dude. But, that was interesting. I haven't talked about this much, but I get blown up a bunch. So they said I actually have the brains of an 80-year-old man, which means I can run the country, but I just can't drive at night. So.
Yeah. You also have the hat of an 80-year-old man. That thing's wild.
Well, yeah, it's a real cavalry hat.
Yeah, you look like General Mustard.
General Mustard. It is actually, it's a real cavalry hat.
Yeah,
so it's like blue cord and cross sabers.
Is that actually military issue?
Yeah, this is the dress uniform hat. You might have had this.
For a cavalry.
Yeah.
It's a Stetson.
he and I are vets. So like, there's a sheer hatred we have for Calf Scouts. And it looks pretty good.
Y'all ever heard of Tennessee Ted?
Yeah.
This hat is so small on my head.
I know. I got a pretty tiny head.
I got a big head. I got an 8 3/4 head.
Oh shit! I'm a fucking. Yeah. You're a whole inch bigger than me. Maybe that's why you're a more successful comic.
I got a bigger brain. Yeah. And I haven't been blown up 47 times.
Yeah, he got out earlier. I did a full fucking 5 years, dude. That fucking shit sucks.
Yeah, dude. How many times? What was your ratio of getting blown up every year?
Oh, there was only the one deployment, but you can take the infantryman, you can take me out of the infantry, but you can't take the infantryman out of me. It's like I still am a dumbass and fucking bought like a mountain bike the other day with 29-incher, and I'm like, I can wheelie this because I'm fucking 12. I'm not 36. Immediately fell off, immediately.
And were you wearing a helmet?
Oh God, no.
Were you wearing that hat?
Maybe.
I bet you look
That's why the brim is a little fucked up.
You looked like a homeless guy out there trying to make a run for it.
Yeah. It's weird. I was homeless last year and now I'm a homeowner. And so it's weird. The wealthier I get, the more homeless I become. So it's a weird transition.
It's like how all the billionaires, wear cargo pants and tennis shoes.
Yeah, they look like the people coming in that are standing outside soliciting for money and just no, that guy is a sir. Oh wait, I forgot it. Get the fuck out of here, man.
No, you have the kind of look where it's gonna take a certain type of person to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go ask this guy for money.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
All I got is a button for you.
Yeah, here you go. Here's a button.
I like it. You look like a cork board right now. How many buttons do you have on there?
I don't know. There's a shitload. You start collecting them and they start falling off.
Every time you wear that, it's chest day.
Yeah, every time. There's a U.S. troops out of the Persian Gulf. Fucking a bunch of pro-choice pins. Love Trump's hate. What's the fucking fun? Oh yeah, bring our troops home. I don't know. It's just funnier for me because there's no way I can get drafted. So I'm like, everybody gets to come home.
Sure, bring them all home.
That's why I'm the worst gatekeeper in Des Moines too, because it's like, let everybody in. Sure, what the fuck? I don't know.
Well, yeah, you'll book anybody who has potential.
Yeah, hopefully, and a lot of them don't. Well, you got to try them out, right? You don't know who's going to be.
Yeah.
You put everything. You hedge your bets, right? So.
Well, and I think the best is ahead of you and all of us.
I really want to thank you, Addy. Over the last year, I've been doing your show, and it's been really creating a draw for me. And you've been a wonderful place here, and Bartender's been a wonderful place. Give it to Addy, man. He doesn't get enough praise on his own show, man.
You're too kind. Flattery will get you nowhere.
Yeah. I got the one thing to plug, and then I can get off the stage.
Go ahead, sir.
All right. So fucking election day, 5 to 9, Lefties Live music. This podcast is going to be released after it, but as long as you're all in the room, fucking 5 to 9. That's right. I'm running My fucking first campaign rally 2 hours before the polls close. Isn't that? I'm way better than the fucking Democrats that keep asking you for money. So there you go. Fucking vote Tom 2024, everybody.
Tom Michelson, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, go out and vote. It's important. All right, guys. Hey, let's hear for our ace bartender, Emma and Rob, on the other side of that wall, huh? Make sure you tip them generously. Generosity brings joy. Without further ado, we are down to our final comedian of the night. So I want all your love, all your energy, all your attention to Ben Webb.
Yes. Let's close it out good. I appreciate that. Wonderful sets to be able to see all throughout the night. I can kind of relate to different ones. Rashad was brave about admitting he has dyslexia and also talking about the KKK. Ironically, impossible to be dyslexic with KKK. You can't mess that up. Been thinking about that the whole time since he said it over there. And Addy, it's resin, not raisin. And Scotty, I appreciate your dedication to health. I'm trying to get more healthy myself. I myself can do one push-up if I get the clasps on and right in the back. It's so ridiculous. I did a couple of open mics on Wednesday, and after my first set, I got something that I hadn't really seen before. A lady in the back made a bracelet for me during my set, put it in my hand, and she said she's a burlesque dancer, and said if you wanted to, we can meet up later, and I can put this bracelet around something else. Oh. Well, old Mr. Joy on Purpose has a little more riz than I thought. You know, not bad. But like, oh, that is adorable. That you think this is big enough. So, but we just had Halloween not too long ago, and I think people take Halloween too far. You know, costumes and whatever, they take it too far. Like I went to the DMV to renew my vehicle registration, and I was dressed as a curb. Something kind of fun, dressed up like a curb, and that whole line was full of female drivers. I was afraid for my life the whole time I was there. But I survived. We got it renewed for a year. The man got his money, and I am here on this stage with you all. There you go.
Ben Webb, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's done. Man, you came in and absolutely nailed this room, man. Steady laughs per minute, fucking relevant jokes, callbacks to what happened tonight. Absolutely fantastic, man.
Well, you got to flex a little bit on the youngsters, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good. It's good that we're able to push each other, have fun, and all that, and just kind of see. I want to make sure that this is turned backwards, because this is or.
Oh no! I think we just got into editing territory. What happened, Ben?
We'll keep it on the. I'll be a good boy. No, I appreciate that, man. It's always good to get up here and challenge yourself to see what you can bring each week. 'Cause you gotta bring it.
You've got to bring it, and you brought it, dude. You brought that new shirt. I like that. You look like Optimus Prime Rib.
There you go. Oh, that's not bad. I like
Thank you. I wrote that one down. Yeah.
That's got some tang to it. Yeah. And for the social media commentators out there, hey, Kool-Aid. I did it for you.
Well, yeah, it's so rare that you get a new shirt. How new is this shirt?
A couple months. It's after the tornadoes kind of came through the area. This is something that was made up to help raise funds for those communities. So this came out of it. So yeah, my mom bought it for me. So
your mom bought it for you.
Yeah, she likes to support things, send me things still, and I'm not going to turn it away. I love to read. She gets me books. Brings me shirts. Something about she loves me or something. I don't.
That is nice.
Not sure if I should trust it, but
it's nice when your mother loves you. You know, most of the women I date have never had that. So
got a certain target audience, a certain demographic. You got.
I know my audience. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it works. Mommy issues work better than Kegels, don't they?
That's filthy, man. They're not going to approve of that one at the youth group after this. I'm going to say, Mr. Webb, I can't believe you said that about my mom. Hell yeah, man. I mean, you're on fire. You said you dressed as a curb?
Yes.
Is that true?
Sure.
Well, you said it. I'm just trying to figure out how you would dress as a curb.
Is part of the setup to a joke where the punchline was I was in the line with female drivers. So I could come as a curb. I could live out all of these things the best I can. I'm not very creative, so I don't know what would you do, like paper mache? What would you...
Well, I'm thinking from my angle, like, oh, wow, you have been working out. He's starting to get suck his gut in buff. We're seeing Ben fucking nail it right now.
Now you can't quite see it that
way. Where'd he go?
Where did he go?
Those are some new slacks too, aren't they?
Yeah, a little bit with jeans, but yeah.
Only one of the pockets is blown out, so they're pretty new.
Get nice and catchy. Yeah, the thighs haven't rubbed clean yet. Yeah,
dude. Yeah, you've been walking a lot, especially to these shows to lose weight, and it has been working. This guy's lost a lot of weight, right?
I haven't confirmed it there, but I'm definitely not at 370 still when I last weighed a couple months ago. So I haven't, my scale at home, yes, I will say the batteries wore out. I did not break it.
The batteries wore out. I feel like your scale would take 9-volt batteries.
Well, the previous scales I found hanging from the ceiling when I came home. So I can't do this anymore, man. I can't do
Yeah, go down to the cattle in the slaughterhouse and use one of their scales. Yeah,
it's like, find a girlfriend, find some self-esteem. You can't just keep stepping on me for validation, bro. I can't take this shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, so how high does a scale go?
That one, the one that I was able to find was able to go up to about 400. So,
okay.
So I was able to get some pretty accurate numbers for a good while, and then it just started crapping out and not spitting out. It's like, I appreciate the flattery, but I am not 318. I know where I'm at. I want to be at 318 and keep going I want to aim for because I try to pay attention to stats. So the football players, I know I may not get as jacked and beefy as them because you got to grow up Nebraska fed to be that beefy. But the ones that are I'm 6'3", so I pay attention when they say, oh, this guy's 6'3", 250. I'm like, 260? What does that look like? And I like to aim for something about that range, 260, 270. But I've never been below 300 in a good long while. That's something I want to reach. So.
Well, I think that's a great goal to do. I mean, what's the most you've ever been?
The most was 420 something. Wow. So yeah, that was my
stoner, bro.
That was my peak when I was still attached to the anchor.
The ex-wife.
The lovely lady that left out there was that's what she rode me up to.
That's what she rode.
Quite literally.
she really porked you up there and then sent you out to slaughter, huh?
She was a saddle sore whore. That's what she was.
So speaking of saddle sore, you've been walking around. I mean, how bad is the chafing on your thighs?
Not as bad as I was fearing it was. I know how to rest. I know how to lift, separate. I know how to do a little bit of John Wayne, a little bit of that. So I try to take care of myself throughout the days. That seems to help. I haven't had to take Arm & Hammer or something like that and do the baby powder slap like sumo wrestlers where they take the salt and they throw it in there. I haven't had to go that far yet, but maybe if I keep walking and keep doing it, maybe I'll have to do something. So.
Well, you might. I mean, it sounds like you got quite a drying regimen going now. Yeah, I mean that's. Yeah, how much Arm & Hammer does it take for one of those thighs? That's got to be a big fucking thigh.
As much as you want, baby.
All right, we'll talk after the show, huh?
It's like, well, hey, I use my arm and I've got my hammer. You know what I mean? Yeah, baby.
Ben Webb, I think that's a good place to call it, man. You got
Yes,
anything you want to
sir.
let these folks know?
Again, the November 14th at the Whiskey Roadhouse with Clem over here producing that. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll be featuring headliner Bill Queen for Guitars for Veterans, Making a Scene, my improv team every third Friday. So we're going to do that for the following 2 months. And if you have any questions at all, I am on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Ben Webb, Joy on Purpose. Follow me, ask me questions, come out and support live comedy. Yeah.
One more time for Ben Webb. Hey, and how about it for my co-host, the executioner, Clem Jameson? The sax symbol himself, Randall Turner. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Don't forget to catch Clem's show November 14th.
8:30 November 14th, Whiskey Roadhouse at the Horseshoe Casino. It's going to be a great night. We need to fill that room if we want to get the room back, so get some people there.
That's right. Pressure's on. Big boy's growing up. He's getting his first show. That's so sick. Yeah, you guys can come see me November 9th at Backline, 9:30. I'm going to be doing Mic Drop, Richie B's show. Please go, if you enjoy what you saw tonight, follow us on Facebook. There's a brand new Facebook page. The group is getting closed down in 2 weeks. It's going to be the page. Quik, that's Quik, Draw Comedy. Thank you for starting your week right with us. Have a good night, everybody.